Hey everyone, this is Curtis with the Rude Awakening. This is Chronicle number 4. Today is December the 27th. I want to try to keep a log of these videos I'm making so I can look back on them and share with folks and said, yes, I tried to do my part to bring truth to the masses. Of course, the thing that's going on now are the drones. Uh, Drones all over the place in Europe, not only here in the U.S., but they're popping up all over the place. Uh, Actually, what we're seeing here with these drones in New Jersey, New York, and so forth, Maryland, and so forth, uh, those are most of those are man-made drones. Um, and I believe man-made drones with technology that they're very advanced drones. I mean, you can see how they're staying up in the air for hours, the size of a vehicle. Uh, so, what kind of energy are they using? You know, it could be because you folks have said that they can hear loud motors. So even with that, I mean, what type of engines are they using that probably spending a very little fuel to keep these things running? I recall a guy way back in, I guess it was like back in the 80s, they talked about how his aunt bought this car and it didn't seem to run out of gas. And he thought something was wrong with the gas gauge. But there was gas in the tank, and she just bought the car, and I think it was like a couple of days that cause she's been driving all around, and I forget whether it was General Motors or Ford, but they said you had the wrong car. And she was like, well, what do you mean? No, that car wasn't supposed to leave the lot. There was some speculation that the guy was telling me that they thought it was some type of experimental carburetor or whatever. But the point being that things have been set for a long time as far as how we use energy. If you recall about Nikola Tesla, he wanted to give us free energy to the world, and he shut them down because it's like, no, 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 no. We can't control them like that if we give away free energy. So, my personal opinion, it's about the energy. I don't think it's so much about alien visitation. Of course, we have been being visited for years, probably thousands of years. I mean, if you look in all of our history books, religions, and you know all of our recorded history, there have been beings coming from somewhere else. Now, you, regardless of what names you want to give God, angels, whatever name you want to use, we have been being visited for a very long time by many different entities. So, bring them forth to the day. Um, I actually believe that all of these drones are for interference. They give them a reason to say, oh, well, a person said they saw this, the lights, they were moving so quick. Oh, they're drones. They're drones, people, they're drones. Nothing to see here. But everybody knows, well, most people in the know, people are seeing orbs that are morphing, changing shape. incredible speeds going from one direction to the other. Those aren't drones. Make no mistake, those aren't drones. And at the very least, I tell people, oh, well, you want to say they're ours? Well, how come they're not sharing that technology with us? I mean, they were developed through our taxpayer money. So, what type of energy products, exotic energy, that they are holding back from the people? Why? So that they can charge us exorbitant prices to keep us under control. It's a small group of people, in my opinion, that run this world. And the whole thing that we're going through now, the past election, this prior election, this is all about. Who is going to control this country? Because as the U.S. goes, so goes the rest of the world. And there are certain people that are trying to march us towards a one world government under their control. When I look at it, in the long run, when you talk about a one world government, there's nothing wrong with that actually. But we have to get to that point. I have discussions with my nephews all the time about politics and certain things, and just like when they talk about the borders, how we're being invaded and all these people are coming here, and I said, look, there's gonna be a day that comes when borders won't be necessary. But guess what? There won't be people trying to flood here either. Because there will be no need. In fact, if things go as I feel they're going to go, look, a lot of the people that are coming here, they're coming because for employment, to make money, so that they can give a better life for the people back in their country. They send their money back home to help build a better, invest a better life for their families. Well, if those countries have economic success, why would they be coming here? It won't be necessary. In fact, I can see a point where a lot of these folks that are here from other countries are going to be leaving because it's going to be viable in their own country where they want to be anyway. I mean, the U.S. is beautiful, but hey, there's nothing like home. People are going to go back home. So we have to straighten out all of this chaos that's going on. Meanwhile, the gatekeepers that want to keep us under control with energy, in my humble opinion, that's what it is. It's about the energy, that can change this whole world overnight. The brothers and sisters from the cosmos, sure, that's going to be a shocker. But I got to be honest, if anyone's sitting around thinking that we're the only one in the galaxy, yet alone the universe, you got to be really it's very arrogant to think that way. truly is. Uh, if you look at the not the well the Hubble, but now the James Webb, where they thought they were looking at the edge of the universe, and the James Webb went online and it's like, oh my God, it's like far vastly larger than what we could ever imagine. So, yes, there are other races out there. They have a vested interest in our success. In my opinion, is like people might say, well, where were they when all these wars and all the upheaval and stuff was going on? Well, free will. For the religious folks out there, man has free will to do what he wants to do. So they had non interference. And I liken it to Star Trek. The Federation, and leave civilizations alone till they reach a certain point. That's probably, in fact, it's probably where that whole thing came from. The whole idea of non-interference. But with us being a race that has discovered nuclear and have exploded them way back when they came, as when the bombs went off, when they dropped them, Hiroshima and Nagasaki. This is when they started showing up, and they say that exploding those type of devices has a ripple effect. So it's like, hey, we're upstream and like throwing trash in the river, So yeah, they have a concern, about what we're doing, and like in my humble opinion, I think some of those races where we are related to. Um, People will come to realize when the first official visit or showing of these people, they're gonna look just like us, very very similar. Probably well, they're probably here now walking on the streets or whatever, trying to gather information or learn how to live like a human being on this planet, but they look just like us. Although there are many, many, many that don't look like us, vastly different. And I tell folks that if you were to take a box of Morton salt, pour that out on the table or the floor or whatever, and each grain of salt represented a race of beings, you wouldn't come close to the amount of races that's just in our galaxy alone. Um, so we have to grow up and grow up quick and stop sticking our head in the ground. For one, a lot of people are too wrapped up in this reality as far as the structure of how they've set everything up. Everything is geared toward making money, to acquire. But there's another way. Now, Some people may not like that. There are some out there that are like, hey, I like being on top of having all, and there are people below me having less. Well, I think you need to take a long, hard look in the mirror and ask yourself why you feel that way, why everyone can't have the opportunity to enjoy the fruits of this reality. It could be very, very different lifestyle for everyone. And quite frankly, a lot of people don't want a lot of stuff, you know, because if you realize you can't take none of this stuff with you. It's all about what you learn and how you treat others and what you leave behind to help others grow. That's what it's all about. So, get a little off topic here, but because what I wanted to do is talk about a new video that Dr. Stephen Greer has out that everyone needs to see. It's on Prime Video. It's the name of 1 second here. What is the name? Name of the video is Battle for Disclosure. I watched it. It is very good. It's on Amazon. Now it's what did I pay for? It's like $3.50, $4, something like that, folks. Uh, if you know who Dr. Stephen Greer is, this man has been a warrior for humanity, trying to get this information out for like I think 35 years or so. Um, Trying to enlighten government officials, doing research on of people that are in the know, and first people at first hand know what's going on, have seen things, have put their hands on things. So it's no hocus pocus stuff anymore. These people are willing to come out and put their lives on the line because, do not be mistaken, a lot of people have lost their lives or had their lives destroyed trying to get this information out. Okay, so this video that he puts together, and like I said, it's on Amazon Prime, $4. Everyone needs to see. I would say, hey, if you're gonna get it, invite some of your friends over, family members or whatever, and sit down and watch it because it's very eye opening as to what's going on, why this stuff is taking so long to come to the surface. Because here's the thing. And Eisenhower said it when he left office. Beware of the military-industrial complex. And what he was saying was, this type of technology, once it's out of the hand or oversight of the government, it's going to be very hard to control, which is what's going on now. Congress is having a hard time trying to get to the bottom of this because they have no way of getting to The technology. Who has it? Oh, that's top secret. We can't tell you so and so. No, you have to go through this. You have to do this. You gotta go through these channels. You know, you hit a roadblock here, stop sign here. That's the type of game that they're playing. You know, same thing with that. Oh, it's a matter of national security, so we can't tell you. Well, who determines that? You know, and anything they have stuff that doesn't need to be classified, but they want to keep it under wraps. It's a matter of national security. Nah, you got to stop that. They have to answer to the people. They have used taxpayer monies to develop this technology. Technology that should be available to make the lives of everyone better, make it a better society, make it a better world. This is what it's all about, the livelihood of our children and for the future. This is what it's all about. So people have to become more aware of what's going on. Got to get past the lies, the I call them bootlickers, traitors, uh, people that are only trying to enrich themselves and keep the masses dumb as to what is truly our reality. Um, so this video is very eye-opening. I'm going to put a link of it in the bottom of this video so that you can go and watch it, get it, watch it. You can buy it, rent it. And I'm also going to put a link to a video he did with a gentleman. It was talking about this video, but he gives a lot of information in this uh, uh, where he was being interviewed. It's not the video. It's not the video that he's just put out with a lot of major information in it, but it's talking about what's this game that um, these people are playing, trying to tell us and people that are in the know that, oh, you signed an NDA agreement. You know, you can't talk about this stuff. You know, if you do, these are the things that can happen to you. Well, that's BS because they are illegal operations that they are doing. Okay, this stuff is supposed to come underneath the government, and they've got it out in these private black budget projects, and they think, oh, well, we got total control. We can use your money, but you can't have no clue as to what we're doing. Now, that's a bunch of bull, you know? So we need to stop letting these people tell us what the narrative is. Go back to the laws. This is what's coming. This is what it's all about. I don't want to. I don't want to get off too much off a topic, but it's like I said, that's what this election is about. This past election, the current administration coming in, it's about truth, telling the people the truth, and moving this country forward. And guess what? Bringing the rest of the world along with us, stopping all of these ridiculous conflicts, and start working together. I tell, as I was talking earlier, I talked to my nephews, you know, family members, people I know, and I had the opportunity of working in places. I'm retired now, but working places that employed a lot of people from all over the world. I mean, a lot of Africa, Cameroon, Nigeria, Ghana, um, India, China. Worked with guys from Russia, from Ukraine. When the wall came down, and always try to get to know the people, at least talk to them, the try to learn a little bit about their country and what it's like and all. And all over the world it's the same. Everybody basically just want to live in peace, um, raise their family, raise their kids, be able to enjoy life. Nobody wants conflict. But when you set up scenarios where you got to have conflict, you get people no other choice. But by nature, we don't want to do that. You know, people all around the world are good people, and just like this narrative where they talk about the invasion of all of these people coming over the border. Yeah, you got knuckleheads and all, but you got a lot of good people in those groups. But the point is, it's not necessary for them to flood into this country like that, like the way they're doing, you know? Because I said, you have good economy around the world. People aren't going to want to leave their countries like that. If they want to come here, it'll probably be just to visit, for vacation. Like we go to those countries to visit. So, let's see, this is about 27 minutes. Yeah, I think this is about the longest one I've made. Um, I look forward to the day where I don't even make these uh, videos anymore. I'm just trying to do my small part to help bring um, information to the people. I don't have a lot of people watching this channel, so if you do look at this channel, hopefully you will share it with someone else. Don't have any monetization on here. Don't want to do that. If you like to help support the channel, we have some health products that we sell. You can go to the website, and if you see something that you can use, we'd be glad that you'll be able to purchase it from us. I look to the day that I stop making these. I don't want to be here. I'm not a YouTuber, a channeler, or whatever the name is, but I want to help get the information out. I'm usually just doing it on a one-on-one basis with, like I say, people I know. And over the years, I've been like, here he goes with this. The ET guys and all this. I've had experiences in my younger days, so I know the truth. And being through the service and all, been looking for the days when they would get this information out and let us all know. I remember when the moon landing, when they were going to the moon. Um, the Apollo capsule was being followed, and it was Walter Cronkite, uh, and he was talking about it, that the astronauts were talking about they being followed by an object, and they were asking where the was the Saturn when it dropped off. Like you couldn't be following them. So, and then they took a break, a commercial break, and he came back and he didn't say anything else about it. And I was listening intensely, waiting for, well, what about the vehicle that they were talking about that was following them. And he said nothing else. And so over the years, just waiting for the stuff to come out, here we are. It's kind of refreshing for me to see that so many people are talking about our true reality. And I have hope for the world, for humanity. I think we're getting ready to take the next step in our evolution, and it's going to be fantastic. So I'm going to close this out. Again, look at the bottom. Go to Amazon, get the video. You get it. I think you rent it. It's like for 48 hours. So get a group of people together to watch it. Or if you purchase it, you can see it whenever you want. This is Curtis signing out for the Rude Awakening. Everyone, take care. Enjoy the rest of your holidays.